What is up, guys? Weekend Wake Up episode 70. Man, can we go back to last week?
Well,
How you doing, halftime? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I was in this exact spot 12 hours ago.
Nice.
Jimmy SmackDown 12 hours ago, and that was
So was
3
I.
hours.
So was I.
You weren't streaming.
No, I was making a video.
What video? Let me hear about it. What video?
So there's a video, and Miss Halftime is still editing it because it's a long video,
Yeah.
and she's involved too. Yeah, Miss Halftime will be involved in a video.
Is it big? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is it about what you and I talked about last night? Got it.
So
Okay.
it's so long of a video, but Miss Halftime will be making somewhat of an popping in.
So, because you messaged me about Jimmy Butler too, and I was like,
No. That was I just watched with Jimmy Butler being stupid.
"Got
And
you,
and got
okay."
suspended. It was about the other thing I was talking. It's about the
Appreciate that.
It's all about Saquon Barkley and how people on Twitter or X, whatever the freak you want to call it, don't understand what I'm coming from. Because you know me, Mitch. I don't explain it because I think everybody knows sports, and
Yes,
apparently they don't.
right.
Like there's people out there that think he can get this 2,000 yards next year. What's the problem?
Uh,
And and there's only 9 that ever happened. It's like
only
people
9.
say some
Yeah,
stupid stuff on Twitter, and it drives me crazy.
people say stupid shit all the time, dude. Ergo, JJ.
Yes.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
Now he's off. Now here's a guy that was on the freaking Sixers bandwagon, all for it, and now he wants to fire the coach, fire freaking Embiid, get rid of Embiid, get rid of everybody, all in one game.
And I'm glad you actually brought up the Nick Nurse thing because actually I talked about that on Sixers Alert yesterday. I don't know if you heard it, but it's too early to talk about him getting fired. It is way too early about him getting fired. Yes, we're in a slump right now. If nothing had changed, and then we're in after the All-Star break, then yes, that is where you make the call. But on another hand, you look at the Sacramento Kings, right? They fired their head coach. They're on a 3-0 win streak. They just beat the Grizzlies 135 to 133. So it's just like it's apples and oranges
With that,
here.
do you think that would put a fire under this team's ass, Mitch, if he did get fired? No, I get
No.
what you're under. I get what you're saying. You're saying if he's totally out of the playoffs, not the play and don't make the play in, then you can think about firing him.
Yes.
But
Here's the
you still have a chance for the play in.
yeah. You still have a chance. That's where I have us going. Bottom of the play in 9-10.
But
And once I'm right, I'm gonna call JJ right on Weekend Wake Up. I'm gonna wake his ass up, and I'll be like, dude, who's right about the Sixers? And he's not gonna answer.
he's not
He's not.
because he
He's
don't
not
want
gonna
to
answer.
admit that I was right when I said. Remember when I beat this like a dead drum? I said you need another friggin' star player, and
Yeah.
Maxi's just a star player, but you need a superstar player. I said
Yeah.
Maxi's just a star player. He was like, "Oh no, Maxi's a superstar." Now he's on the Maxi's just a star.
Yeah.
Like even he's knocking Maxi, and I'm like, okay, Maxi was never a superstar, but to me,
Oh, so he messaged you the thumbnails.
yes, he showed me.
Okay. Nick, show me them. I'm interested. Show me them. I know your work. Yeah, show me them. But it's just like with Nick Nurse. He is dealt in a difficult situation right now with the upper manager, Daryl Morey, Ellen Brand, all those guys. He doesn't know everything that's going on, and I can't stand Nick Nurse. I'm defending him right now. Like, he doesn't know everything that's going on. You look at the roster with Kyle Lowry, Eric Gordon. Who did he have here? Kelly Oubre. We're going to talk about Kelly Oubre in a little bit. You're going to like what I'm about to say about Kelly Oubre. But with the cards that he's been dealt, it's not looking good. Like, he can't do much of anything.
Yes, he can't control what the moves upper management is making him. He can only control who he can put on the court and who he has on this team and how to work the team.
Yes.
Now, so upper management, if you say fire upper management to get somebody in here that can make better moves, I can understand that, but you're not doing that until the end of the year anyway.
You're not doing that because the owner, Josh Harris, is not going anywhere.
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, you're not going to fire the GM.
No.
So.
Yeah, you're not going to fire the GM. You know, the funny thing is, Daryl Morey's not even the general manager. He's the head of basketball operations. The general manager is Elton Brand. No one's talking about Elton Brand. He's like off to the side.
No, because everybody keeps on saying it's the GM.
I'm not
saying there's no Daryl Morey, but if he's not the GM, everybody's saying he's the GM.
Right.
And he's not the GM. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is not the GM. Like, dude.
Why are you going after Daryl Morey then?
Because he's the one that's making all the moves. He is the one that's making all the moves. Elton Brand just does whatever Elton Brand wants. He's in charge of every basketball move. Elton Brand's just sitting there. Like, he's on salary, not doing anything. You know what he is? He's like the third. He's like the third string quarterback.
Oh.
He's like the third string quarterback, where he just stays there and gets paid. He's like a Tanner McKee.
Okay.
Like Tanner McKee, which he did play good.
Once in a while, he'll show up and.
Yes, yes, exactly. Now let's talk about Kelly Oubre right now, because you're gonna like this what I'm about to say. Because I've been saying this all the time. But no one listens.
You ain't lying. Nobody listens about him. I'm tired of everybody telling me to put him on the damn bench.
Here's the thing. The thing with Kelly Oubre, when you look at the past 2 games, we're superior on defense.
We're better on defense, yes.
We're better on defense with Kelly Oubre there.
Yes.
And it's just like, it's crazy how no one's actually acknowledging him. I've been saying this for God knows how long, too.
I've been saying it since he got here.
Him and Caleb Martin.
I've been saying it since he got here. And you're like, wait a minute. And you even said to me, and I remember this, you told me at the time you'll like Kelly Oubre because you're a defensive player.
Yes.
You even told me when we got a Kelly Oubre how good he's going to be on defense. And he does. He's awesome. The problem with Nick Nurse is, if you watch Kelly Oubre, Nick Nurse will say he's allowed to shoot. And then Nick Nurse goes, just do defense. He waves him off like, just play defense. I just need you to get the ball to Maxey or, Embiid or PG, and that's Kelly Oubre's job.
Yep.
And people will look at his stats and, he only got 3 points. No, if Maxey only gives you 3 points, you get pissed. Kelly Oubre, you have to look at his defense. Look at that one night. That one night he had freaking 8 steals.
Yeah.
Nobody acknowledged it.
Nope.
Nobody on Twitter, all they said was benching. He didn't get enough points. He got 8 steals.
Kelly Oubre, man, it's just one of those guys that you love to have him on your team. And there's a reason we gave him 2 years, 2 or 3. I forget how much. He's on his team for another couple years. Yeah, couple years. He's here. He's here to stay. Right. When he gets hit by a car twice, he's still playing.
He's still playing. He ain't soft.
He's not Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying,
he's not fragile. He ain't made of glass.
no, the guy got hit by a car twice. I mean, come on, you can't make that up. You can't make that
He
up.
makes shit up, man. No.
Yeah, there was actually this clip of him going back into his apartment with his bike after he got hit by a car. He was walking fine.
Yeah.
See, you're the only cool cat here in
What
hardcore
the
sports.
cool cat?
There's not another cat here.
Not this time.
No, maybe later, but not now. I like that cat.
No more kitty cats. Just you, cool cat.
How weird was that, dude? How
Yes.
weird was
That was weird talking to a cat.
Hey,
good,
what is up,
Dave?
David? What's good, man? It's just weird. I was watching that back. I was watching MK Lounge back, and I saw him on my screen just hopping away, hop, hop, hop. I'm like, how is it possible?
It threw me off when I'm doing it. I'm like, what am I doing here? I'm talking to a cat. I'm like, come on, man.
He's like with the headphones and the microphone stand.
And it's just going. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, like, what are we doing here? Yeah, once we started, before we started MK Lounge, I was like, this is weird. What is up, Alexander? Yep, you're the only cat here. I might get the other cat to join the network, so
What's good,
hold on.
Alexander?
Halftime, do you think the Sixers are better with Reggie Jackson and Jeff Down over Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon? Yes.
Yes. Yes. No,
Yes.
no Kyle Lowry. Keep Kyle Lowry on the damn court. Did you? I know it's me. I know it has to be me. Because I ain't never seen it. When Kyle Lowry comes on the court, we're up by 11 or 14 points. And it doesn't matter what team you're going against. They go on a fucking run where now the game's tied because Kyle Lowry got on the court. Is it Kyle Lowry or did this team like just stop playing?
They should stop playing.
I mean, like, what is it when Kyle Lowry gets onto the court that we just start like we don't score no more? We stop playing. It's like, I don't get it. I know it's a quinky thing, but as soon as Kyle Lowry gets on the court, Sixers stop playing altogether.
He played a total of 10 minutes, and he started. Kyle Lowry can't play defense. That's why he leaves shots open. What was that?
He sucks.
Oh, yeah. I got to ask you this. You're going to laugh here. Who will win a one-on-one, Kyle Lowry or JJ?
That would be like that'd be funny to watch. It'd be funny to watch. It would be hilarious to watch.
He's never beaten me in a 1v1. He's never. I played him like so many times when he was younger.
AJ can't beat you on a 1-on-1?
No.
How?
What do you mean how? I take him. What do you mean how?
How?
I'm better at him.
There's no way. There's no way.
Dude, he's slower than me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, where have you been?
I don't know. I mean, I never met him. I can just put my with you. I just put my arm up in the air and say, "All right, do whatever you think you can do."
Wake up! It's gonna be a good day. Leave
What's
JJ
up,
alone. That's my boy. I'm allowed to do it. Like, come on, I'm allowed to do it.
Leave JJ alone. Mitch says he can beat the shit out of JJ. That's a problem.
In basketball, yeah. Eric Gordon, at least when he's hitting the shots, he's good. But when he needs to be on the bench too. I've been saying that for God knows how long.
When he's hot, he's hot, and when he's when he's not on, he's ice cold. It ain't like he can make one shot when he's ice cold.
Hey, what is up, Arku?
What's up, Arku?
Yeah, not today. Pretty much next week. Yeah, what is up, Arku? How's it going? But Yeah, the Sixers are against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. I don't know if D'Angelo Russell's going to play. He got injured last game. So we
Don't
could
know.
possibly win.
You don't know if Embiid's playing.
Right.
He's a game time decision. We should win. We should win without Embiid though.
Do you want to read Blaze's comment?
All right. All right, Blaze. He really is not going to say it's a Philadelphia Sixers no more. Is he?
No, he's not. He's not. He is done with the Philly fan base, and I can't blame him. I really can't blame him. I can't. Maybe you can. I can't. Yeah.
They jump on and they jump off quick. I mean,
No shit.
but this is how Philly is. It's with the Eagles, it's with the Flyers, it's whatever.
Embiid and Barkley play the game. Wait, and Barkley? Huh? Play the game, stop the manage. What's wrong with these people? I don't understand the Barkley part.
Because I want Saquon Barkley to play.
Oh, because I was so confused. I thought he was talking about Charles Barkley.
He's fucking with me because I want freaking Saquon Barkley to play.
No, because he said Embiid. I thought he meant Charles Barkley, but it's a basketball, so I was confused.
No. And listen, Embiid is fragile. Listen, the dude just put on his forehead, fragile, handle with care.
Yeah, the Thunder on a 14-game winning streak, Arku. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah. Now we're against the Brooklyn Nets. There's one player, I'm afraid, two. I don't even know if that guy's playing. Cam Johnson? No, I think he's out.
Is Kelly Oubre playing?
I don't know. It's something with his hand. It's something with his hand. Like, seriously. His hand must be worse than everyone thought. Like, it might be worse than whatever it thought. Yeah, I don't think he's out. I don't think he's playing. I don't know. But if he plays, we need him to play. Can't wait for the Kenny connection again. Pickett and Gainwell to the rescue.
Kenny Pickett's not playing. He's injured. He has broken ribs.
So Tanner McGee to the rescue.
You know, back in the day, they used to play with broken ribs. Now they don't even play with broken ribs no more.
Look at McNabb. Look at McNabb, right?
Yeah. McNabb played with a broken leg.
Yeah. Blaze, I gotta ask you this. How weird was it to talking to a cat during MK Lounge? I gotta ask you, Blaze, how was that? To me, that was fun. That was weird.
It was weird.
We're just sitting here where he's like hopping away. I'm like, what are you doing? Take a look at it. Take a go, Coach. Give your thoughts on winning losses. I will in a bit. Halftime's gonna go in as a backup quarterback this weekend. Yeah, halftime.
All right, I'll do it. Why not?
I did that yesterday for the. Hold on, let's bring up the Sixers schedule real quick.
I'm real short too, so.
You're taller than me.
I don't know how good I can see over the freaking guys that are 6'7".
You're taller than me.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be hard to see over them.
I like talking to pussies. I'm used to it. I'm on the internet all the time.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Blaze.
Good. I'll give you that. So here's the schedule. The remaining the schedule. So we're gonna go. I think this is 9 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll throw Denver. We'll keep Denver out of it. I'm like, we'll keep Denver out.
Denver out of it for now.
All right. Do you have a win or loss against Brooklyn?
I got to win.
Okay. Yep. Me too. I think I'm at a win right now. Phoenix.
Loss.
I think I might go win. I'm gonna go. Yeah, Phoenix. Wait, it depends on Kelly Oubre for me. I'm gonna
Well,
go loss.
everything depends on Kelly Oubre to me, but you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with loss here.
Right.
Yeah, the Suns are not good, but they still have KD, and
Yeah, but
Embiid
there's
may not
still,
even play.
yeah, you don't know if Embiid's playing. You don't know if Oubre's playing. You don't know what they're playing.
I was flooding X with my Jordan LeBron stats. I know stats ain't the whole story, but I had to. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Actually, hold on. I want to try something. There we go. That's better. All right. Yeah, I like this layout better. Washington. That's a win.
That's a win. Washington.
New Orleans. I'm gonna go win.
I would like to know if freaking Embiid's playing.
Embiid is probably not gonna be playing.
Okay, so if he's not playing, I think that's going to be a loss.
I'm still gonna go with the win. The Pelicans are not that good right now.
Then either are the Sixers.
Yeah. Orlando. That's a loss.
That's a loss.
Oklahoma City.
That's a loss.
The Knicks.
That's a loss.
Pacers.
Oh God.
That's a win. I'm gonna go win.
I think it's going to be a win, but I want to know if Embiid's playing.
And then Milwaukee. That's a loss.
I think that'll be a win, and I think Milwaukee's going to be a win.
I got a loss.
And I think Milwaukee's going to be a win.
Yeah. Jordan never called himself the greatest. If you really are the greatest, you don't say so. Others just say. What is up, man? The Sixers can make it as far this season if stop. You know what I said before? Let me get out of this. You know what I said before? What is the one word that describes the Sixers right now? If.
Yeah. If people can stay healthy, if Embiid's playing, it's the biggest if.
It's gotta be the biggest if. Yep, there you go.
So, Blaze, with the Jordan thing, Jordan never said to the fans and all, he's the greatest. But even Jordan talks shit to everybody else saying, I am the greatest. You're all going to have to step away. Step down because step down. Jordan told them guys, you all step down because I'm here. And that, so. But stats don't tell you the whole. Like, and I always, and I get it. I never explain myself right when I say stats don't tell you the whole story. Like when you're watching the game, watch Embiid, the last game. His stats tell you he did good. All right? 14 rebounds, 34 points. His stats tell you he did good. Embiid couldn't take it to the hole. Embiid was tired. He was slow. He was out of breath. Stats can't tell you that part of the game. So I know I'm bad at trying to explain why I don't always go by stats, because the stats don't tell you what happened in the game. Watching the game tells you how Embiid played. He played slow. He played tired. He played sluggish. He couldn't take the ball to the freaking hoop. He's over there freaking stepping back trying to hit threes because he can't get there. He can't get there. Stats cannot tell you that part of the game. I know, and I'm bad explaining why I don't really go by stats. And that's me. That's my bad.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm trying to explain why I don't go by stats as much as everybody does. Everybody will Google stats all day long, and if you watch the game, that's why you watch the game. Tells you more than the stats can tell you.
So I'm gonna ask you this.
I hope that explains my issue with stats.
So I'm gonna ask you this: Paul George overpaid?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. He's way. Yeah. Right now, yes. Hey, boy,
Yeah.
you get him. You get him. You don't know what poor PG you're gonna get that game. You don't know what game. You don't know when he's gonna play or not. You don't know. You don't know where you're gonna get in. You don't know which one he's gonna show up. It's weird.
You know what's funny though? Paul, hold on, let me read the comment. Paul George, when he's scared of double teams, he can attack those. Okay. But when Embiid is not on the floor, Paul George is the best player on the court.
Yes.
He's the best player on the court when Joel
And he's
Embiid
a
is not there.
superstar, though. He's supposed to be like that every game.
He is. But here's another thing that people are not remembering. He's the third option now.
Yeah.
Right? We're not going to expect him getting like 20 to 30 points per game now.
But shouldn't he be the second option?
The second option is Maxey.
Yeah, but shouldn't he be the second option?
So so what you're saying, Maxey should be the one, Paul George the 2, and Embiid the 3?
Yeah.
For me,
right, as of right now, yes.
Okay.
But I mean, listen, Maxey's playing he's playing a hell of a year.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that from Maxey.
No.
But I'm saying Paul George should be more involved when Embiid's there, or Embiid needs to fucking go and let freaking it be Paul George and bringing the Maxey show.
This goes back to the very, very first game. It was down to the wire. Maxey scored 30 points on his birthday. He was on fire. Paul George took over. He tried to be the he tried to be that big star there. He tried to close it, and we lost.
Right.
His ego got the best of him there. Got the best of him.
Right.
He changed that. He adjusted. He adapted. He changes his role on the fly. But there was sometimes he's just not playing up to potential. Yeah, he's not playing up to potential. So I'm just
he's not, and that's why I said he's overpaid, because he's not playing superstar. You're getting paid like a superstar, but you're not playing like a superstar. If I can say it any way.
Yeah. And this is before we even got Paul George, I was doing an episode of Sixers Alert, right? And he had like all these injuries. He had like 30 injuries before the 2014 big injuries or something like that since then. So for me, it's just like I did not want him in the beginning, but then now he's here. I'm like, okay, let's see what he can do. He's not consistent. He is not consistent. He's the third option.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why I said maybe he needs to be the second option.
He was the second option for the Clippers last year. Or first option, because Kawhi Leonard's like a hit or miss.
Right.
He was having an MVP caliber season last year. Last year, he was averaging like 25 plus.
Because you're saying it because he was more involved.
Yeah, he was definitely more involved. So that's where
now in this, he needs to be more involved.
So that is where your take comes into play. Because I believe, like, look at Indiana. I don't know if you remember him in Indiana years ago. Like, he had teammates with like Danny Granger, but when Paul George was a young guy there, he took over. He became the face of the league, face of the team. He was doing everything in his power to compete. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, he went, what was it, to one Eastern Conference Finals, I think, against Miami, and they lost because they had LeBron and stuff. But he takes over and things happen.
Right. Well, maybe Nick Nurse needs to spice things, and this is all over. He needs to spice things all up and shake up this lineup.
Yes.
I definitely think he should shake this lineup. Hey, I mean, I don't give a damn. It could be even in baseball, you shake up a lineup, and you
Yeah,
can
but they
sit
have
there.
cards in baseball though. They
Yeah,
don't
some
have
people,
that in basketball.
some people, some people don't know that there's a baseball card in the guy's back pocket to tell him where to stand.
But I get what you're saying here. I get what you're saying
But
with all
yes,
the
I think you got to. But then again, you think shaking up, like putting Paul George second, and then having Maxey be the third guy,
adjusting the options.
adjusting
Yes.
the options. Do you think that can make this team better? Something's
Yes.
got to give. Something's got to give. You got to figure
I
out
mean,
a way.
he can't do anything when Kyle Lowry's on the floor 10 to 15 minutes. He can't do
Larry
anything with
needs,
that
first of
there.
all, kick Kyle Lowry off the damn court and tell him to go home and freaking start packing pack people's lunches. Who cares?
Yeah. And then you have guys who are stepping up on the line in the lineup consistently, like Yabba Dabba Doo, Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like Yabba that bothers the shit out of them.
It does. But then again, like, this is my thing with Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
How come he don't play the younger? Why are we always playing Kyle Lowry and Jefferson? We're not playing the younger guy.
You know what?
You gotta play the younger guys to find out what you have. You gotta go younger one day.
I have a hot take. I don't think he has control. I really don't think he has control. I think he's like a puppet, like what the Eagles were with Nick Sirianni. I think he's just a puppet. I think he's a puppet right now, Nick Nurse, because of Daryl Morey and Josh Harris. I really think they're telling him who to play. I don't think he has control
if he's a
like he did in
puppet,
Toronto.
you need to get rid of him. And you need to get rid of friggin' anybody up there that's trying to friggin' pull his string.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you're right, Arco. 4.6 net rating with Embiid. Let's go through back to the comments. I know I missed a lot of them. Sorry, guys. We're in a good conversation there that I might have to clip. Here we go. Do you even know what star I'm talking about? LeBron has only, oh my God, I can't read, has one more 30-point games than MJ. But MJ did it in 52% of his games. LeBron 40% of the time, just like Barkley at 2,000, but in less carries. What is with you and bring up Barkley? Sorry. Sorry.
Well, listen, Blaze.
Star, not star.
Apparently,
Not sorry.
The big goats, the goat situation don't matter. So you can't talk goats no more because the Twitter fans don't like talking about who's the biggest goat, who's the best goat, who's the best player.
Yeah. What is up, Rizzler? What do you guys think about the Jimmy Butler for Paul George trade rumors? No.
I'm off the Jimmy Butler. It seemed like Jimmy Butler just went down a shit train.
Yeah, he got suspended for like 3 games.
7, I thought.
It was 7? Oh,
I thought it was 7. I thought I saw something that said 7.
Maybe 7. Hold on, I'll look that up real quick.
I thought I saw 7.
Let me see. I'll tell you in a second. It just said multiple games for 7 games for it said 7. Yeah, you're right. 7 games.
All right. I thought I saw it somewhere, but then again, I don't really pay attention.
Yeah. Even if we are healthy, we're still not contenders. Not with Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon in the rotation. We are not. I'm a big Butler fan, but no one should ever quit on their team, and he quit on his.
I don't care who you are on any team. I can't stand the quit. The dude on the 49ers, the linebacker that quit on his damn team. Who wants that on their team?
Right.
The dude quit. No, Jimmy Butler quit on his team. Why would you want that on your team that you quit? You're a quitter. I don't like when somebody quits on their team. That bothers the hell out of me.
Sixers would definitely be better, but still not contenders. Yeah. What's good? What's good, Lou?
What's good,
What's
Lou?
good? Sorry, I missed the Flyers game the other night, halftime, pass out early. Well, the Flyers got killed that game, so you didn't miss anything.
Listen, they were good in one period and got their ass kicked in the other two periods. So there you go.
Yeah, Paul George had a shoulder injury in OKC. Yeah. I think the Sixers could be the underdogs this season. Good. Okay. I respect your opinion.
No, I hope. You know? I can hope.
You guys are ripe.
It's just funny with the Sixers though. Like they start going on a win streak. People start like, yeah, we're back. Every time we win a game and then we lose the next game and everybody's like, all right, never mind. We're done. It's funny. Like, come on.
You guys are right. PG, that concept was bad from the start. Maxey signed big names because he can't build a team. We should move PG for Jimmy Butler. No, we should not. Bye-bye. Even though no way Miami would probably do that. They want him out. They want him out.
They suspended him for 7 games, but I don't want somebody that quits on my team. Hey, it's halftime. It's good thing. It's a picture of halftime.
Hold on. Did you know the picture what Joey posted on Twitter?
No.
The KFC.
Oh yeah. The KFC, yeah.
And
that
I'm like,
was funny. I like some KFC. You know what, Mitch? You gotta eat some KFC.
No.
This is why. Put meat on your bones.
Nah, I'm good.
No, it puts meat on your bones. You need meat. You're skinny.
Isn't that what milk does too?
No, milk does a body good. It makes your bones stronger.
We don't want him in Philly. Okay. Morey don't know how to build a team. Yeah, no.
See, they blame Morey more than they blame apparently the GM. They just think Morey. Shut up, Siri. I didn't talk to you.
That's what happened to me. Oh wait. Hold on. I gotta. Oh, you changed it. That's halftime.
that was me in the Flyers game.
All right. Stop changing. Change your profile picture from one to the other, to the other, to the other. It's crazy. But yeah, let me go back to my other background here. You know what? How does everyone like my lounge at my house?
That is not yours.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
yes, it is. Yes, it is. But yeah, let's talk about the Eagles, man, because I'm telling you, I don't know how I feel. I know it's definitely gonna win. I'm winning. We're winning this game. I just don't know. Oh, see, Vic, he likes my house.
Nice.
See, that is my house. Thank you, Vic.
Okay.
Make sure you take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Hey, do not take the plastic off of the couch.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wait, you don't. Wait, hold on. Mitch don't even know what I was talking about.
What?
That's old school shit.
What? With the plastic?
Plastic on couches. Back in the day, people used to put plastic on couches so you don't stain the couch.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Like my grandmother down the shore, she had sheets on the chair, on the sofa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, they didn't used to put sheets. They used to put plastic.
Yeah.
So, like, if you spilled something, if you spill something on the sheet, it still stains the couch. So, they used to put plastic on there and it just would run off. You could just clean it up.
So, how do you feel about this game? The Eagles.
I think the Eagles will win.
Oh, yeah. No shit. No shit.
I think the Eagles will win, but I mean, once again, you don't know what you're going to get from the Giants. Are the Giants going to try to win? Or, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, they defeated the Colts.
I do think they're going to win.
You think the Eagles?
I think the Eagles are definitely going to win. It's not going to be by much, but it's going to be a close game. But it's because we're going to have some backup in, and I know a lot of people don't understand it, but I did say some starters will be playing.
Yeah.
In here, it could be defense, it could be offense. Some starters are going to play, and it's because there's a 53-man roster.
Yes.
I want people to understand this. There's a 53-man roster, but only 40 some odd guys are allowed on the sideline. So you're going to have to play some of your starters, and that's what I mean when I said it's an NFL. It's because of the NFL. It's like a rule. You only have 40 some odd guys that are allowed to be on that sideline. So
Yep.
some starters will play, and this is because of the NFL, how the NFL set up. You can't just go to your practice squad and put your practice squad guys in. Jordan Davis is probably going to play, not sit. He's going to start. But I'm just saying, I
don't think Jalen Carter. I don't think Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter probably is sitting, but Jordan Davis is going to play. There's going to be maybe the corners play a little bit, not much. Right. But I listen. Like I said, I don't explain myself right, so I got to explain myself so people kind of understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, I can't wait for that video with Mitch halftime now. I can't.
She tried. Listen, the reason why I'm acting like this now is I got sat down and trashed because I don't explain myself. Like, because I think everybody knew sports.
Good, yeah.
And that's how she explained to me. She goes, hey, maybe they don't know that rule. Maybe they don't know how this actually works. I'm like, okay. Well, I don't understand it, but okay. Yeah, Miss Halftime will probably be, I think she's going to make a somewhat of a appearance.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's going to be part Mrs. Halftime and part, I think, a kitty cat.
Oh.
She's going to mess around a little bit. Joke around.
I'm trying to think which cat now.
There's
so many.
But Miss Halftime, I think she's having it. She's going to be making an appearance.
Miss Halftime thinks different of halftime about Barkley.
Yeah. So listen, this is a woman that hates football, and she wanted to come in on this one and yell at me.
So, I'm a part of another network called Stream Punk Entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. We're split. There's Eagles fans and Giants fans, right? There's one.
We got Giant fans on Hardcore Sports.
Yeah, but it's mostly known for Eagles and Giants. We got everything. They don't. They only keep it like Pennsylvania and New York based, New Jersey based. So one guy was like, the Eagles are going to pretty much want to tank to ruin the Giants pick. And I'm like, what? Why?
Why? No.
I'm like, no, no.
I mean, then we got Eagles fans going, well, Barkley plays, the Giants are going to try to just freaking hurt him. That didn't happen with Michael Strahan when Michael Strahan broke the record against Green Bay and Brett Favre said, yo, let that man in.
Yeah.
Yo, let him in and let him sack me. And people are going to say that's different. When you bring up the past, people will be like, oh, that's different. This is a new day and age.
So we got that shit. So over there, they keep it Eagles and what do they do over there? They keep it where it is?
Yes, they keep it where it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually here today to completely agree with halftime.
Wait, what? I'm leaving. What the hell?
I'm going to have a heart attack. Call 911.
In more than one way. I just woke up, if you can't tell.
Oh, you kind of woke up. It's kind of like Kyle. It's kind of like Kyle Lowry on the basketball court.
Yeah, so I'm gonna agree with them in more than one way, and I got to explain because it was too much to type. First of all, last night, LeBron became the top guy in 30-point games. He has 563. Michael Jordan has 562. I'm going somewhere with me. Hold on, just follow me.
I know where you're going.
So I as soon as I saw that, I thought we get these record-breaking numbers, but it's always out of context. Yes, it's an amazing stat. I'm not trying to take anything from LeBron, but the immediate comparison goes back to Michael. And so I looked it up. LeBron he did it in 1,522 games. Michael Jordan did it in 1,072 games, getting to this point. That's 450 games earlier. That's not 5 games. That's not 20 games. It's not 50 games. So they're just taking these stats and saying, yes, he has more 30-point games than anybody, but there should be some kind of asterisk to say percentages of their games or something, and they don't. And then automatically everyone is, oh, he's better than Mike because of this now. Another one, he took out Mike. It's the eye test, like Halftime likes to say. When their careers are over, you're going to see Michael Jordan's highlight reel. Innovative, doing things no one has done, flying and floating through the air under the hoop like Dr. J did, but better.
So you mean like in Space
What
Jam?
did LeBron... Let me finish my soliloquy. So what did LeBron do to innovate the basketball game? Nothing. He's great. He's phenomenal. He's breaking records. What has he done different? Michael Jordan, the kiss the rim dunk. No one did that before he did it. He did things that LeBron didn't. When we see Michael Jordan's highlight reel, your jaw's going to drop, your eyes are going to bulge out, and you're going to say, no one played the game like that. When you watch LeBron, you're going to see amazing shots and blocks and dunks, and then flops and complaining and bitching and moaning, calling himself the greatest when it's not your job to call yourself the greatest. That means you're not the greatest. That means you have an insecurity about yourself that you have to continuously tell everybody you're the greatest. Put your crown on. I'm the king. So I'm totally agreeing. You can lay all these stats up, put all these numbers on, but if you watch what they've done, one guy was great on both ends of the court, defense and offense.
Yep.
And you could throw, and it's funny because I did this on purpose on X last night. I went to the NBA.
I saw that.
I went to Sports Center. I went to NBA Central, and I dropped the same comment. The first time I did it, I had the numbers wrong, so I had to correct myself. I was like, wait. I had too many threes, but I mean, I have 30-point games. But I mean, it's just out of context, and I'm like, you can do that. Give him his props. I'm not saying don't give him his props, but then immediately the comparisons go to Michael, and he's better because he has more 30-point games. Just like Barkley got the 2,000 with 34 carries less than, well, he hasn't broken the record because he has 34. He needs 34 to get the 2,105. Right. So if he would rush for 20 times and get 102 yards, he would have got it earlier than Dickerson. So here's my other take. I really hope this happens because for you fans, this would be phenomenal. Halftime.
Phenomenal. Where's AJ Styles?
Remember Willis Reed?
Yes.
The Willis Reed story?
Yes, I remember that.
You guys get that in Philly. Barkley remains doubtful. And then right before the game, he comes out of that tunnel in his uniform. He's playing. It's not going to happen. I'm just saying, if that happened, just imagine.
It's not going to happen.
He's practicing today, Blaze.
What's that?
He's practicing today. He practiced yesterday, and he's practicing today.
The word out has never been put into any of these people's mouths. It's always doubtful, maybe, if, what if. I'm just saying, that would be such a great sports moment for everyone. Put all the naysayers asleep for doubting it, for jumping the gun, which Philly fans do so easily, jump the gun. Did you get to my grasshopper comment?
Your what?
I didn't hear no
It
grass.
might have gone. I have a comment that says Philly fans are
Here.
like grasshoppers. They jump on the bandwagon, they jump off. They jump
Let me
on, they
see.
jump off.
I'm gonna scroll up.
It might be. It might not have got through or something. I don't know.
Let's see. Do you
But
even know
you-
what LeBron is? Stat, not a star. I don't.
It was
Maybe I
accurate.
skipped
must not
over
have
it.
Went through. It must not
I
have went
think.
through.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But I said they're like grasshoppers because they jump on and they jump off. They jump on, they jump off. But I mean, it's the eye test. It is stats don't always tell the story, but it's the context that they're trying to make someone better than someone else that played in a different era. And it's, I really want Barkley to come out and play. That would phenomenal.
Man,
Can you imagine?
dude, I will listen. I'm not streaming that game because Barkley's not playing.
Oh, you're not streaming it now.
I'm not streaming it. No.
Oh,
Nope.
oh, shit.
I'm going.
So
I'm
when
going.
Barkley
I'm
comes
gonna
out
go
that
hang out with
tunnel,
my
you're gonna be
friend.
like, "Damn it! I should have streamed this."
I'm gonna go hang out with my boy, and I'm gonna hang out with my buddies. And
I'm gonna stream it
be
with
like,
Cool Cat.
listen, this is Mountain. Like Blaze is
Mount
saying, and Blaze is
Rushmore.
right. You're talking about Mount Rushmore. You guys want to talk about the goats? It's the
James is in the chat. What is up,
that's
James?
a goat.
I still think he's a Hall of Famer regardless because he's
He's a-
done his whole career.
Blaze-
and his
Hey,
personality
Joey's in
and
the
everything.
chat. What is up, Joey?
Blaze, he's a Hall of Famer, but look at
Hey,
if
pussy.
you look at the 9, if you look at the 9 Blaze that got to 2,000 yards,
Oh God.
not all of them are in the Hall of Fame yet.
Oh, it's Cody.
Yeah, because they only did it 1 year, or maybe
It's
they had
kinda
2
different.
great years. You know,
But-
he's
but
had
I'm
great
just
years
saying-
for how long?
But then again, I'm just saying, people, and this is people on Twitter.
Quit
Yeah, I
listening to
see.
them. Quit
Yeah,
letting them.
seriously, stop.
Hold on.
Quit letting them affect
Listen,
your
They act like
feelings.
listen.
You got your
they act
feelings hurt by it.
no. The
Yes, you
stupidness.
do.
Listen, no. They don't hurt my feelings.
If
I
you
can't-
respond and you get upset, your feelings
no,
are hurt.
because they go, hey, why can't he get 2,000 yards next year? What's the problem?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's
Problem
pretty.
is it does not happen.
Yeah.
Well,
9
you just got-
people have got this 2,000 yards. 9
Halftime. Here's what
many
you
running
do.
backs?
Number one,
Nine,
are in
Nine.
the NFL.
9.
when someone posts something on X, first thing you do, number one, if they don't have the blue check, it used to mean more. Don't worry about them. Then you click
That
on their.
doesn't mean anything.
I'm just saying it used to, but it still kind of does. Then you go in and see how many people are following them. If it's under 10,000, don't worry about their opinion. It's stupid. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I just
10,000 or
see-
100.
Not 100.
No, under 100 followers. Because you said 10,000.
Yeah, if they don't have 10,000, if they don't have
So
a lot
my-
of followers,
So wait, I got 2,000. So mine doesn't matter.
no.
Mine don't matter either.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna take opinions from someone there, make sure it's like
No,
a
I'm
sports
not taking an
journalist or
opinion
someone who
of
does
it.
it
I'm
professionally, not some
This is
kid.
These are the stupid comments I get because they don't understand
Yeah.
what's about to happen.
Just don't believe in some guy that has a cat as an avatar instead of his face. You know, you can't trust those people. You just can't.
Oh
yeah,
my
they don't like Kentucky
God.
Fried Chicken, damn it.
I hate Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Listen, I'm like Cartman.
Yeah, buying the
Fried
blue check
Chicken.
is definitely dumb. Me and Mitch have discussed that ad nauseum. It's just it destroys the validity of
I
it.
thought we were fame, but
We can be friends, and I can still don't trust you because you're facing
he
a cat
doesn't
with
trust
big lips.
me. He doesn't trust me.
You don't even trust me.
I mean, that's not just
Well-
a cat, but not just a pussy, but a pussy with big lips.
Never mind. I gotta go. Keep it clean.
No, say it. Say it.
No, I'm gonna keep it clean.
Say it.
I'm not keeping anything clean. He doesn't.
No. I got a dirty mind. I'm keeping it clean.
Halftime.
Chip
Just
Tam
say it.
No, I'm good.
It's halftime.
No, I'm good.
Well, I'm not having a
Halftime.
ham sandwich with extra mayo today. That's for sure.
Halftime. Just say it.
That was a good one, Blaze. No, I'm good. Mitch, no,
Halftime.
I'm good.
Just say it.
No.
Ham sandwich. We call them chipped ham sandwiches here in Pittsburgh.
You can trust me. Here, drop your highest limited credit card number.
Yeah. There you go. See what I mean? He proved my point.
Oh,
I'm
my.
with you though. Halftime. I'm frustrated with how people take the sports news nowadays and twist it to their own narrative.
Yes.
Hey, Joey, you still live?
But
I
I
that's,
just
just
want
think
to
I
it's
see if
mean,
funny.
Joey, you're still live.
and you did make it like I see where you were going in. I'm like, yeah, it's people like when people talk about the goats and Mount Rushmore, it's you kind of just
You want to
want to put
join?
anybody on there if you want.
Yeah. It's and like I've always said, don't get this wrong and twist my words, anybody. And whoever your greatest of all time is, that's correct because it's your opinion. It's an opinion. You're not wrong. If you
So
want to
my
say
greatest
Kobe,
all
if you want
time
to
can
say
be
Kareem, if you want to say
Brian.
anybody, it's true.
So wait, mine can be Brian Scalabrine, and I'll be fine.
If that's your opinion, I can disagree with it, but I can't tell you what your opinion is. That's the problem with today. People want to tell other people what their opinion is. Like I can't
Right.
tell you what your opinion is.
Yes,
I don't have to
you can.
agree with it, but it's still your opinion. It's 100% correct if that's your honest opinion.
Blaze, I'm hoping you're right. He does go for it. I
Oh.
will be at my buddy's house.
Yeah.
I am not streaming it because I'm upset about it.
You know what you guys need to do now? Start taking receipts. Collect screenshots of people that are like, oh, he's not playing. We suck. We got to
That's
fire
him.
everybody.
He
We got to
should do
fire
that.
everybody. Fire everybody for doing it stupid.
Yeah, I seen that too. Like they want to fire the coach now of the 76ers. But a minute ago, you just were like, I'm on board and then
Okay, stop talking about JJ halftime.
No, wait a minute. Earlier, there was a comment.
It's not just JJ, Mitch.
I know it's not, but just stop. That's the first one that comes to your mind.
No, it's not actually. It's the other guy.
Mike Sports Fox?
Oh, him too, but no.
Then give me another name.
Sean?
Huh?
Sean? Nick's cousin?
Oh, Bernard. Oh, okay. Got it. Nick's cousin. Got
How
it.
we doing?
Please, please. Everyone, why are you shouting?
I'll let him. If he's giving me props, he's allowed to all caps it.
See?
Give me props, he's allowed.
See?
It's
a
Rizzler. He right when I was coming on the stream, he said, I think the Sixers could be the underdogs this season. I 100% agree. Take out your what ifs and all your bullshit about injuries and referees and managers and coaches and all that bullshit. They have great players if they're all playing. And they can definitely do damage if they are all there at the same time at the end of the year. They could be the surprise team, the underdogs going into the postseason.
Yeah, but you just please, by the way, you just said take the what if out of the equation, but you went, what if? What if they're healthy? What if this?
No, you got to forget about all that. Just think that they're healthy. The end all be all is that you have all your players playing. That's the general consensus of what you should want.
So wait, you want to talk about
Even
the what ifs,
Kyle Lowry.
but then you don't want to. Which NBA fan base love their coaches?
And yeah, freaking Jimmy Butler. I don't even want to talk about that. I lost a lot of faith in him. I was a big fan.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with Jimmy Butler.
When I was getting on here, I heard him rant, and he said it. And that's what I mean. I'm agreeing completely with halftime again on this. You never quit on your team. And he's one of my favorite players.
No, he was one of my favorite players. I liked him too. I was excited when he came to Philly. I was excited for this team.
And he didn't say it like in the interview. It was right in front of everybody. Like he wasn't hiding nothing. He was like he was asking to leave the team.
Michigan got one of the best high school recruits for next year. Boom, let's go.
Dadgummit, I wish I had StreamYard so I could take you off.
Yeah. Right now. Let him go on his rant. Would you please talk instead of interrupting him?
Where did that come from? That's because Mitch is never focused on the show he's on. He's always looking at X and looking at TikTok and looking at his DMs.
So is he. So are you.
No, I'm not. I'm never looking at X.
My phones are over here, bro.
Listen, I'm not looking at X.
Wait. You have two phones?
Yes, when you upgrade your phone and your old
When
one
I'm-
still works, you put it on Wi-Fi and you have 2 phones.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm not, when I do a live with you guys, I'm never on X.
Hey,
That's
Borat.
Borat, that's
Have you seen the movie Borat?
How do
I
you
watched-
think I
I
can
watched a
type
little bit
at
of
the
it.
same time as Blaze? Duh, it's me, Radio Rex. Fuckers.
Radio Rex, I want to introduce you to someone.
Who, is there a pussy in here? Aw, get that pussy out of my face. Smells like vagina.
All right, I'm out.
You can't take the heat. Get out of my butthole.
Well, that was like the last thing I expected to hear this morning. But hello there.
What's good, Joey?
What's
Wait,
good?
where are you now?
Oh,
Where are
this is
you
my
now?
this is my parents'
You're
basement.
pretty.
Because this isn't the lounge. This is just the weekend stuff. So I mean, that's where I stream from. My parents' basement.
You're
Oh, okay.
sexy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I want to touch you.
So last time I was here, halftime. I was like streaming your Flyers stream within my window, just making it confusing for everybody. So you were still in the lounge, even though you weren't.
That was great.
Flyers need to score more. They're not taking enough shots.
Yeah, score more points. Win the game.
Yeah, you
gotta win the
score
game.
more when you win when you score more.
I gotta ask you, man, how'd your stream go this morning? I was
Oh,
there
it
for a
was-
bit.
it
Oh,
was-
been great.
it was chill.
Oh, me? Oh, not me? I'm sorry.
All
I
right,
thought you talking to
Blaze.
the pussy. Good pussy.
All right, Blaze. All right, Blaze.
It was chill. It was chill.
It was good.
Yeah.
Blaze isn't here.
I never got into Pokemon, but maybe I'm getting into it again. Maybe I'm trying
Maybe.
to. I never have.
It's like chess, with the battles. It's kind of like chess sometimes. So
Yeah. I want to play someone in chess so bad. So bad. I want to play someone in chess.
I want to play in that basement. I want to play
I
that
want to play in
guitar.
that basement.
Can you play that guitar?
no, I don't know what's down here, honestly.
You know,
I mean, this is once again not really my parents. It's an AI generated thing, but I mean, it's pretty close. It's crap everywhere. It's amazing what you can AI make now.
See,
That was
look,
really. That was.
Really, Mitch's background too. It's really his house.
I thought
Oh,
so.
yeah. Yeah.
The Mitch
Oh,
Lounge.
yeah.
Where's it at?
what? This one?
No.
This one?
The best
This
is
one.
I was in someone's panel once, and like 3 of them had that. There was 8 of them, and 3 of them had that same background. I was
Oh.
like, "How are you guys have the exact same room?"
Yeah. Didn't Mrs. Halftime make your background?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
He
good.
makes
It's good.
everything. All he does
He
is
does
talk.
everything. Listen, the only thing I do
Talk.
all fucking sports. I do not make my thumbnails. I do not do my editing. I don't do shit.
You make your fingernails?
Oh, that reminds me.
No, my fingernails are ripping off my fucking hands. I don't have fingernails. I rip them off my freaking hands.
Ew.
So that reminds you of what? You gotta edit.
Oh,
something?
no. Sorry. Sometimes I think out loud, so that's just me being like, oh wait, that reminds me.
He's
Yeah.
talking to himself. He's talking to himself when there's 3
Yeah.
other people in the chat.
Hey, that works. That works. Whatever works. I'm good with that.
yeah.
It's so weird. Yeah, I can't wait for the Gretchen video, dude. I saw that. You scheduled it?
That's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
for
tomorrow
that.
night, Sunday, super duper.
It's
So,
super
Blaze, let me
duper.
ask you
Me too.
because
It's
you
Go
got
ahead.
you got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you really need a win, and you need Cleveland to win, right?
Yeah, if they
No, if
win,
Cleveland
they play
wins and you
Houston.
win-
If they lose, we play Baltimore.
Yeah, but you'll move up in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, it's going to be an away game regardless. It's going to be
Let's
either
get
at
back to
Houston
whining
or at
about
Baltimore.
Barkley not playing. You know how annoying this weekend was because he was calling me every day, 2 or 3 times a day.
Why
and
do you
ran
cut
it-
Blaze off?
I didn't even know he was talking. That's
Like he
awful.
cuts Blaze off. Like
It's okay. I cut him off too. So
Blaze,
we're
what
even.
were
Yeah,
you
he got
saying?
you.
I was really interested in what you were saying now, Blaze. Because I got a football bet on you, and I'm very interested.
Well, and I'm 51, so I kind of forget what I was just talking about 3 seconds ago.
No, you were talking about the Steelers.
You're lying.
I am
Yeah.
lying.
Wow. White don't crack. Caucasian don't raisin.
I have them losing against the Bengals because the Bengals are hot and the Steelers aren't. And it kind of goes back to, they were talking about the college football playoff. When you have 3 games in the playoffs, now you have the hottest team is going to win, not the best team.
Right.
Yep.
So I always said since day one, 8 is the magic number. If you go back all the way to the 80s or 70s, the 90s, never at the end of the college football season did someone say, oh, this team that's in 11th place should have won it all. It's always the top 4, 5, 6. There might have been someone in 6th place that was undefeated because they were in a schmuck conference or something and they didn't get into the Rose Bowl. But to have them play 3 games, and the debate on that I watched yesterday just ended up being, oh, they're probably going to go to 16. They're not going back down to 8. And they're not. They're not going down to 8. But 8's the right number. It doesn't need to be more than 8. You play 3 games now, it's a lot. And no one should get a bye. But you're rewarding the team that's hot, like the teams that are real good right now. The number 1 team's out. The top teams are gone.
Right.
But in college football, you play, there's so many games. You lose to, and then it depends on, Ohio State loses to Michigan, which is a good team compared to Notre Dame losing to Northern Illinois. Which, that's what happens. And now they're saying they're comparing your losses. Listen, the kids who play these games do not pick what teams they're playing against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here's another thing I never thought of. And they were talking about Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, all the powerhouses. In the past, before the portal, their second string and third string players were starters everywhere else. Like Alabama's third string defensive linemen would start anywhere else because they get all the great players. Now with the portal, they're leaving. They're going to go to Notre Dame. They're going to go to USC. They're going to go somewhere they can start. So now we don't have those perennial stars. So it's going to give a little more variety and, with who's going to be good because now it's a little more spread out. But I hate 12 teams. It's too much.
I just hate the portal. I hate the portal.
The portal's
Can't
not bad.
stand
It just needs to be regulated a lot stricter. Like you got to play 2 years before you can go in the portal. You can only go in the portal twice or shit like that. Like there's players that take advantage of the JUCO. If you go to junior college 2 years, you still have 4 years of eligibility plus a red shirt. You can play for 8 freaking years in a college.
There's a couple guys like that right now. They're like 24 and not even that, like 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your Steelers winning. I actually bet on them.
Here's the
And
thing,
this is
and
the
I could
time
be a
why you
homer.
don't bet.
At home is going to be the difference. I think they can outfight them, but the Steelers aren't as good as their record was to 10-3. And just like let's compare them to the Sixers. Like Mitch has been saying in his streams, they're beating these teams that are depleted, that aren't that great. They get 1 or 2 decent wins, and everyone thinks they're the greatest. The Steelers were beating teams that weren't that great early in the season. They never killed anybody. They weren't even getting touchdowns. They were winning by field goals.
Yeah.
So at 10-3, I wasn't one of those Steelers going to the Super Bowl type people. No, not even close.
Still going to Super Bowl.
You guys have heard me. It's 1 playoff win is a success. That's it.
Right.
Because we haven't done that in a long time.
Can I ask something? The thing that drives me mad is, this is more an Eagles thing than a Steelers thing. How is it that Mike Tomlin won a Super Bowl back in 2008, is still the head coach, but someone like Doug Peterson and these other guys who have won a Super Bowl more recently are no longer the head coaches of their team?
Well,
Rooney's.
it's
It's Rooney. It's Mitch. It's halftime's boy, Mr. Rooney. It's tradition.
Yeah.
Chuck Noll was there for decades.
Right.
Cowher, decades. Yep. When they picked Tomlin, I didn't know who the hell he was. I was like, what are they doing? They're going to ruin that tradition of having a coach there for decades and being that team that doesn't fire their fucking coach like all these other grasshoppers teams out here. Want to fire your coach as soon as you have a half decent, But there's a big segment of Steeler fans that hate Tomlin because they call him mediocre Mike because all he does is have winning seasons and make the playoffs. Like, how is that bad? I'm sorry we're not 16-1 every year.
But listen, I was mad at the Eagles when they got rid of Andy Reid And all Andy Reid did was
Yeah.
put us in the playoffs.
And
When
look what he's doing now.
And now look at what he's doing now. Because he has more say in where it is now.
Mhm.
He didn't have the say when he was the Eagles head coach.
Yeah.
He was, hey, whatever you guys give me is what I'm going to work with. Over there in Kansas City, he's picking his guys. There's always a guy, they always said, if, you got to be able to pick your groceries. You want a Super Bowl, you got to at least let me pick my groceries. And I mean,
That's Bill Parcells, a great quote.
Yeah.
You
But
can pick your friends and you're picking your nose, but you shouldn't pick your friend's nose.
But it's like, that's the one thing. It's like, even Eagles fans did the same thing. I want to get rid of a guy that freaking don't have a losing record. You don't want the losing record. I've seen that shit too.
That's why I hate people calling for coaches. If you haven't, how are you calling for anybody's job if you've never actually done the job or really? I mean, we're fans. We get in our emotions and the team's not doing well. If the coach changes, you might be able to do better. I get that. But to call for their job, I mean, for those who doubted Tomlin, who think he's mediocre, Mike, and all that, go watch Hard Knocks. That dude's an amazing coach, how he handles his team.
Oh, he is. No, I agree.
I'm not you. I'm talking about mainly Steeler fans that are just
there's just Steeler fans who are calling for that dude's head, and I don't get it.
Vic.
You got 3 losses in a row to 3 of the best teams in the game. We're not as good as people think we are. I called it at the beginning of the year, the end of the season. Just like when you guys lost your last 3 or 4 last year. People are, we're terrible. Get rid of everybody. Fire the coaches because we lost 3 in a row and then we lost the playoff game. It happens, shit.
Yeah, but
look what you guys are doing this year, crushing it. Have faith in your team. Don't be so easy to jump on.
And that's
jump
another
off.
thing, like you always say, Blaze. You can't sit here and predict that you are going to the Super Bowl. You got to play the games in the playoffs. Everybody now, this is a new year. If the playoffs is new,
Everyone's 0-0.
Here's the best.
There's enough
this
real
year,
life
here's the
disappointment.
best.
Why do people want to be disappointed because their team didn't win the championship every year? I get it. That's the number one goal. But you can have a successful season without winning a championship. If it's better than the previous season, if it's leading.
How many
into another
memories
season,
are there? That's for me. Is like how many memories, moments. But if you're
only one
going,
team wins it all. There's 29 teams that lose every year. So we have 29 teams that suck. Is that what you're saying as a fan? If you're asking that way, every league, there's 30 plus teams. Everyone can't win the title every year. You should want your team to, but to be disappointed because you didn't win a championship every year, yeah, you can be disappointed.
it depends on the
jump
previous
off the
season.
bandwagon and say I hate my team.
Like with the switching sports, like to the Phillies, to losing the World Series one year and then the next year the LCS and the next year the DS. Yeah, that's where it's like, okay, especially with a long season as with baseball. Whew.
Trust me, as a Pirate fan, I'd love to be in the NLCS in a World Series and lose.
What is up, Temple? Thank you for stopping by, bro.
I would love to have that.
Yeah, see, that's a perspective. There's enough disappointment in real life. Why set yourself up as a fan to be disappointed every year unless you win a championship? That's my point. People to go to the extreme. You should want your team to win. Everyone should.
Everybody wants their team to win
right,
the
Mitch?
freaking Super Bowl, but
you should.
There you go.
Should
Wait.
want your team.
Halftime. I'll DM this to you, but this is what I was working on just now. Philly intermission.
I gotta have
switching
Kentucky Fried
sides.
Chicken in my hand.
Middle. We're switching sides.
You got the coleslaw for the puck. Got your can of soda
Oh,
on the
God,
ground.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
All right, I'm gonna say I'll DM it
That's
to
a
you.
good one. I like that one.
Yeah, because I like it because it's not halftime. It's intermission when it's hockey. So
It's PFC, Philadelphia Fried Chicken.
PFC. The history of KFC, it wasn't originally called that. It was when Colonel Sanders sold it to whoever, the guy just called it Kentucky Fried Chicken because that's where Colonel Sanders was from. So, little fun fact there.
No. Jalen Hurts is not the best quarterback. No.
Temple's not trolling. He's an Eagles fan.
No.
He's an Eagles
know.
fan. He's talking overall. It's his team.
I know that's his team.
So he's allowed to think
he's
that's
not
the
the
best
best
quarterback.
quarterback.
Ask Cool Cat who the best quarterback is when they're healthy.
Okay, you can't get through. You can't get through the cool cat.
Well, that Temple's allowed to think that's the best quarterback.
Yeah, he is, but I'm just saying my
Right,
opinion.
that's his opinion.
Does my opinion matter?
No.
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 You don't have 10,000 followers.
You don't have 10,000 followers. You know your opinion doesn't mean shit.
It was a general number. You know what I meant when I said
Yeah, but
1,069 followers to make Mitch happy there.
I need more than that. I need more than that. But it goes back. I said this on Fly Like an Eagle podcast on Thursday. Take it here. I'm gonna bring video games into this. Like, let's say we're playing Spider-Man, right? What is the main goal? To defeat the final boss. And then there's side quests, right? There's side quests, side missions that give you upgrades, that get you better.
Right, I get it. Upside down kiss.
Look
Heard
at
this story before.
yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But Saquon Barkley, same thing, right? It's a side quest. Have him accomplish that. He still wants to get a Super Bowl. There's a chance that he's not going to get an MVP,
But
that he's not going to get the rushing title, and that he may not get a Super Bowl.
I know what halftime's going to say. If he doesn't play, it doesn't guarantee they make it to the Super Bowl.
Does it?
It doesn't. He's right. I'm agreeing with halftime for a third time.
It doesn't,
I
but
mean,
you
it
also
doesn't.
him
I don't care
playing
how much
also.
you can sit there and rest him, and
You
then
heard him telling
he
you he's
could be
coming out of
one
the
and
tunnel
done.
like Willis Reed. You wait and see.
But him playing doesn't guarantee that he leaves the game healthy. Like that's
Right.
Or it doesn't guarantee he's going to get hurt either. See, everybody can play
That's what
that
I'm saying,
game. It's
yeah.
a big
It
what if.
also doesn't
It's a
guarantee
big
he
what
gets the
if.
record. Hold on, like I don't mean
He gets hurt in practice.
It also doesn't guarantee that he breaks the record
No,
because
he could
you would think the Giants
yes,
defense.
you get hurt or you don't break the record.
Yeah,
But
the
listen.
Giants defense is going to expect it.
No, see, that's one thing I disagree with.
They're going to expect
Because-
it. He said they're going to expect it, not they're going to hurt him. I know where you're going
Oh,
with halftime.
I thought he was going to say they're going to try to hurt him.
No, I just meant the defense would plan for the run game.
Yeah.
If they know.
Oh, listen, that's
everyone
what
knows.
happened with Michael. Ready for this? This is what happened with Michael Strahan, and he played Green Bay, and he broke the most sack tackle.
Well, Favre kind of fell down too.
I think Favre did fall down.
I don't
Favre
think the
his
Giants
right tackle.
defense is going to fall down and say, "Go ahead, Barkley."
Can you guys help
Yeah,
me remember
yeah.
that
Yo,
04
hold on, you
season-
don't know that though, Blaze, because they like him.
That
Hold
04
on,
He's
hold
a
on.
likable guy.
when T.O. got that horse collar, did that game mean anything? When that Super Bowl year when T.O. got the horse collar and he had to like rebuild his knee? I think that game still meant something, but it was very late in the season, and of course, through the power of steroids and surgery, was able to play in that Super Bowl. You're not gonna. This is the last game of the regular season. You would not have that luxury, even if you got the bye week for making the Super Bowl.
See, here's another thing. What people don't realize is when
they
Devontae
realize.
Smith was going to break the rookie Russian with the receiving record, all the Eagles fans were like, "Oh, keep him in, let him get that record." It didn't. That was a meaningless game.
Let me
And
ask
you
you.
had Devontae Smith out there breaking that record, and that's okay. But this guy is about to become
We
on
know.
Mount Rushmore.
History in the making in front of your eyes.
Hey,
I've heard it a gazillion.
hey.
Listen, I got this record. It keeps skipping. It's called Halftime's Take on Barkley. Right? This is halftime? Listen, let me have a hypothetical.
and see Saquon Barkley's head on the mountain.
Hypothetical here. Let's play a hypothetical.
Looking
Saquon
back.
Barkley doesn't play for. He's in the same position going into the last game. They have the playoffs locked up, but Saquon Barkley plays for the Lions. Do they play him this last game?
Absolutely.
You bet your
Yes.
fucking ass they play him.
They
Well,
would.
you're
The
trying
only
to-
person
because
that ain't
what-
going to do it is the Eagles.
The difference is what? The number 1 seed and what? The 5th seed? That's a huge difference.
No. They're the Lions are in the same position the Eagles
Oh,
are
okay,
right
okay,
now.
Gotcha.
But it's Barkley's on the Lions. Dan
Yep.
Campbell is
I mean,
playing him.
That's
yes,
also
he's
a
playing
franchise.
him. Yo, he could be on the Steelers.
I'm just
he's
saying
playing- he's
the
being
Lions
uniform's
hang up
different, not the
banners for
franchise,
wildcard
not the
appearances.
uniform's different. It's the same exact scenario. The Lions are the Eagles, but they have Dan
Don't you ever
Campbell as their
don't
coach.
say that. That's disrespectful.
Hey, Wesley, I'm so sorry for your loss of your dog, Leslie. I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that, Wesley. Sorry for hearing that.
That's hard.
But it's a mindset. I do get not wanting your player to get hurt and not having your best player, but I'm sorry, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion because I'm taking the word literally.
Shout out to NYG.
The most valuable player is not Barkley. Because if you take Barkley out, you guys are still 13,
Mike?
12, or 11. You're
So
saying
who's your
He
MVP
would be
then?
11 or 12.
He is the best player. He's the he's the MVP, the most best player. He's because he's doing things that people don't normally do.
Mike Green,
that's not
I
what meant,
have
you
zero problems with
morons.
him resting. I'm totally cool with him not playing.
I hate it.
Don't get me
I
wrong,
hate
I
it.
love to see it. Again, I'm a Penn State alum, and this is a dream come
Go
true. but-
Michigan!
I've been raised not to worry about what if you get injured. That's just how I've been
Yeah.
raised. You
But
can't
this
do
is
that
Philly.
because
This is Philly, bro. I remember
that's my point. Thank you.
03, Westbrook got hurt towards the end of the season that year, and in that NFC Championship against the Panthers, they couldn't do anything.
That's my point. Temple and Eagles fans, I'm not saying the Lions or the Eagles. I'm saying
Yes, you
take
are.
that scenario out of Philly, and most other teams are playing that running back
Yeah.
very
Put him on the Dolphins.
carefully.
Don't play him.
The Lions put up banners for wild card appearances. They're the only franchise I think that does that. They put up
I feel
banners
bad
for
for
making
them.
a wild card.
For
They've
who?
been shitty for so
The
long.
Lions. Look it up.
Lions.
They put up
Yeah, but the
banners.
Lions been shitty for a long
Yeah.
time.
The only
That's
team I
why
don't-
they do that.
I know. Oh no. Halftime. I know.
The Browns, screw them. But
That's
the Lions,
that's why I think Blaze is also saying that they would play Saquon in the same situation.
yes.
No, they
definitely.
would do it because, hey, right.
Because of
What-
Mount Rushmore.
let's think of it this way. Out of the 30 teams, what other team do you think in this scenario, same scenario, would be fitting
Jacksonville.
him?
Jacksonville. Someone with no Super Bowl appearances.
No, I'm saying they're in the same
In the
scenario.
That's
same
what I'm
category.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, they've got nothing to the franchise name. No Super Bowl appearances. Stuff like that.
Okay,
a small market
so there's a
team.
handful. There's more that would probably play him than sit him is where I'm going with it.
And I think
that's
playing at home makes a big difference too. If you're playing on the road, I think if the Eagles were on the road, it wouldn't even be. I think there would be less thought of it, a little bit. But
I think it will be the Saints because they have a running back that's still running away from the law. So they need another one.
God, I didn't think I was gonna have to use this, but
I had to.
Mm.
I'm always
I
like
want to
that.
see him come out of that tunnel, and then all the people who were all pissed, not you halftime, the ding dongs that were
You're talking
jumping
about
the
him.
gun.
Let's be honest. You're talking about him.
go, oh, he's gonna play. They said he wasn't gonna play. And then we haven't seen the word out yet until tomorrow morning. If it says out, it's a D. It's doubtful. And if you look at the history all year, players that are doubtful normally don't play.
Yeah.
But man, what a swerve Sirianni and the boys would have pulled on everybody if they would have
Swerve
him come out
Strickland.
and play the first half. And not every down. But here's the thing: the way and if it was another running back that was like a Bettis or a Grinder, that's different. This guy has how many like 30, 40, 50-yard runs?
Yeah.
Like if you play him sparingly on maybe second down the first couple times and he breaks one, then you might want to keep playing him. If he doesn't, then put him down, sit him down. He's not going to get 100 yards.
How many
put
other
100
running
yards
backs
on
have
his-
a
Didn't he against the Rams? He had 2.
He did it against the
70
Steelers,
yarders?
for fuck's sake.
I mean, didn't
Yes,
he?
Gregor, yes.
Didn't he have 2 70-yarders against the Rams?
Yes.
I mean, this is supposed to be the worst defense.
What about no other running back has a reverse hurdle like Saquon.
A guy in college did it like the next week.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the NFL.
Well, it's still a football player. You're trying to cover your bases now.
Yeah, you're trying to.
He actually put it in 2K.
No way.
In
What?
Madden?
In Madden,
Did they?
yeah, in Madden. It's in the game now that you can do that reverse hurdle.
Well, so is EA Sports. It's in the game. Haha.
Yeah.
It's in the game.
But yeah, Blaze, that was great. Tiffany Stratton casting in last night. Blaze, that was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, phenomenal, wonderful, great.
It's like, yeah, whatever. But oh, okay. I was like, wait, who was that?
It was the cat. It was the cat.
Cats
That was
can
me,
work?
the belching expert. It was Philly. It was Philly intermission.
What was the put up Mike's comment so I can see what it says?
Yep, I got you. This one?
Yeah.
I have been a big advocate on not playing him. LOL.
Mike, I'm with you.
So here, let me go back. All right, this is the year of Barkley game log, and this is only the longest. He has a 34-yard run week 1, 65, 59, 55, 39, 72, 68, and a couple 20s here and there. So he's almost breaking a big run every game. So I can see why you'd want to try to like at least give him 3 or 4 handoffs in the first quarter to see if he can break one. And if he doesn't, then you sit him. I think a lot of Philly fans would be more understanding if he plays a little bit and then he doesn't have a big run and they sit him for the second half or for the other 3 quarters than if they just say right now.
Question: What is O-line first string playing?
No.
They
That's the
want
other
to
caveat.
play. They want to play, but if he's not going for the record, they'd rather sit.
And
Yeah.
if he plays, they should, because this is an offensive line record.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good point.
Yes,
And they've said,
'Cause
and
it's
I
not
can't
just
take
one
total credit
record.
for that. I've heard that all over ESPN and stuff. Linemen are saying, "Hey, I would want to play because I've blocked for this guy all year to help
That's
him
true.
get to that record." So it's an offensive line record too. And here's the thing: we're not dealing with, a self-centered son of a bitch that is always out for himself. Barkley is a very unselfish player.
Class act. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it looked
Oh.
like he was a little broken saying that interview where he's like, if they don't want me to play, I won't. But he also said, if he puts me in, I'm going to go for it. And if he
Yeah.
was out, he wouldn't have said that. If
Right.
Sirianni would have said, listen, you're not playing, he would have never said that. So there's still a
Right.
little bit of hope.
Wait,
Listen,
halftime.
let's
Who's
do it
selfish
this
right
way.
now? Who called him selfish?
What?
Who called Saquon Barkley selfish halftime?
Oh, JJ.
There you go.
Stop the JJ hate. We love you, JJ.
But
It's
we're
my
not
guy.
hating.
I'm allowed.
No.
But I'm just saying. Check this out. It's like you don't sit. You watch the great man.
The Mount Rushmore, man. We're looking at Mount Rushmore.
History to
Are
make
Are we looking at Roosevelt? Joey, are we looking at
It
Roosevelt?
really is though, Blaze.
Saquon
right?
I know
didn't
it
get
is. I've
shot
heard
during the
that somewhere
speech, so I don't
before.
know.
Yeah, but it is though, right, Blaze?
I've heard. Yes, I
You
agree.
watched-
100,000%. I think I've
like-
heard it somewhere before.
We're just busting your chops.
Emmitt Smith. Blaze,
He knows,
you
Joey,
remember
he knows.
watching Emmitt Smith play with a dislocated shoulder?
I hate Emmitt Smith.
I hate Emmitt Smith too, but it was impressive.
I
I
was-
hate
it-
Tiki
I
Barber.
think he was faking it. He wasn't even.
And it was faking a.
He just
He
wanted.
had
Yeah,
it
he
tied
wanted.
up in it.
Yeah, he
faking
wanted
it.
sympathy.
I
You
mean,
wanna
look at
see-
Terrell Owens. Look at Terrell
He
Owens,
sucks
right?
too.
He played with the broken foot.
He's terrible.
He's like
He
top
could
five
have won.
greatest wide
He could
receivers
have
of all
won Super
time.
Bowl MVP on the losing team. That's only happened like one other time, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in Super Bowl like 2 or something. One of those really old ones.
Yeah, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Even a broken record is right once.
And over and over.
Teddy Roosevelt was a badass. Watch the
Absolutely.
documentary on that dude.
How did we get
Joey's a
Teddy
huge fan of
Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Dude got shot and continued his speech for like 45 minutes. Like that's. Oof. Speaking of getting shot, guys, I got to take off. It was nice joining you for a little bit. So you guys have a good stream, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. I'll talk to
Later,
you.
Joey.
See you, dude.
Cat. Put him out of his misery. Thanks for joining us, Joey. That's my new best friend.
Hey,
Yeah.
you just love talking to
Blaze,
See,
pussy.
that's what
Blaze,
I
you
do with my
deserve
best
it and
friend.
feel it.
I had to test my best friend here and mess with him a little bit. And he passed. So, Joey, you passed. That's my boy.
Good. So I guess I don't pass.
No, you fail.
I never pass. But Yeah.
This is a history-making morning show. I agreed with halftime 3 times.
Yeah,
can you agree with them?
almost
30
had a heart attack?
Except for
Can you
I
agree
agree
with
with him
them?
on the
six-
Barkley thing. I want him to play. I agree with him on the Butler, and I agree with him on the Jordan and the stat thing. So
Can you agree with them 66 more times?
no, because me and halftime are on the same page. I don't know what Mitch is doing. So Mitch,
Mhm.
you're out of the conversation now. It's,
I've always been out of the conversation. Keep that kid away from Chinese. Damn.
oh boy.
Never. I love Chinese. That's right. You know what's the best? When you're Jewish and you have Chinese food on Christmas. That's the best part. That's hard.
Yeah, I saw a Christmas Story before. Did you cut the duck's head off too?
Yeah.
No.
Did you hear the story
What?
about that
Please.
movie? The wife did not know they were going to bring out a real duck and cut his head off.
I see
They
that.
wanted her real reaction for
They
it.
wanted the real
I
reaction.
never knew that. I never knew that.
Yeah. So Mitch was asking me, please. He goes, well, it's Christmas. He goes, you know what I'm going to have for dinner? I'm like, Chinese.
Noodles.
I said, I watched Christmas Story before.
Noodles and brownies.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna close up shop here. This was a great show. Shout out to my guy Joey. Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to Halftime. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Nikki Seeds is now live talking about the Eagles and Giants. Make sure you go over there, say what's up. Nikki's a really cool dude. And yeah, make sure you guys tune in to Monday Night Raw on Monday. It will be me, Denise, and our newest member, Joe, who's actually who is best friends with NYG's every T85. So it's gonna be a memorable Monday Night Raw. So you're not gonna want to miss that. You guys have anything to say before we close it up?
No.
Cool.
I've been saying what I had to say all week.
Yeah, you're still gonna go on even during the game.
I'm not.
Blaze,
I'm not watching it. I'm not streaming the game.
Yeah, but you're still gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it with my buddy. I'm not gonna stream it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it with a Cool Cat and have him stream Tanner freaking McKee.
I just dropped Nikki's live link in the chat.
All right, guys, make sure you all go to Nikki Steve's, tell him what's up, and yeah, let's go Birds. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe.
Barkley.
Sometimes like, no, it's not playing. No, Barkley. No, halftime.
No.
All right, hit. Why do you bounce?
I don't know.
All right, hit that like, hit that. All right, halftime.
Hit you guys on a rebound.